Hi team, I hope you're all well. Today is Monday and it's currently 4:05 in the afternoon and I am midway, I say midway, I'm 6 hours 35 minutes into Magic Monday sprints with my patrons. And I wanted to come on and start this week's reading vlog. So my week this week is looking a little bit disjointed again like last week. I am going to be working tomorrow, Tuesday instead of Thursday. So I've got Thursday off work, I'm working tomorrow and Wednesday instead for my part-time job. And Thursday I have a video I need to edit. I'm going to do a come book shopping with me video on Thursday to go up Saturday. But yeah, it's just a little bit more disjointed, and then Saturday will not be included in this vlog because I'm doing the F1 readathon with my patrons and I want to do that as a separate vlog. So that's the plan for this week. As far as reading is concerned, I am currently partway through 2 different books. So my main goal this week is to read Jade War. I did start off this morning at page 52 and I am currently on page 150, so I've done almost 100 pages already today. I have been doing some editing and some other admin bits, so a couple of the beginning of my sprints, to be honest, like the first 4 sprints were spent doing that. But I am now reading until I have the Clitlit live show tonight for the intimacy experiment at 8 o'clock. So I am currently reading Jade War, which is the second in the Greenbone saga. Jade City is the first, and in this series it is a high fantasy series in which we follow a few different clans, just a couple of different clans. And in this world, if you wear jade on your person, whether it be like in an earring or in a necklace or a ring or something, it gives you some enhanced powers and strength, etc. So we are following these warring clans. There is war in here, politics, the magical system, etc. And it's really good. I'm really enjoying it. I loved the first one. It's just been a while since I picked the first one up. So it did take me a hot minute to get back into the swing of things with this because there are so many different people in this series and there's so many different types of people as well. There's the pillar, there's the weatherman, there's the fist, there's the fingers, there's all different kinds of people throughout these clans. So yeah, but enjoying it so far. 150 pages in, progress is being made. It is a chunky book. I think it's just shy of 600 pages if I remember correctly. So hoping to finish this week. I did start it on Saturday very briefly. 586 pages, so hoping to make good progress on this. I want to kind of try and get halfway through it today if at all possible. So I need to make this update quick because we've still got 20 minutes left of the sprint, so I want to read some more if I can do. And then the second book I'm reading is also a chunky book, so I don't anticipate necessarily getting through anything else this week other than for the F1 readathon, but that is The Ashes and the Starcurse King by Carissa Broadbent, which is the second in the Crowns of Nyaxia Nightborn Duet book 2. Crowns of Nyaxia series is, I think, going to be a longer series in general, but it's going to have like standalones, for example, Slaying the Vampire Conqueror, and then it's going to have like another duology, I think. I'm not sure how big this series is going to get, but this is book 2 in this specific duology within this series, if that makes sense. So I am currently on page 72 and I have tabbed this up in 50-page increments apart from the very end. That's probably around 80 pages. Just to encourage me to get through this, that I listened to the audiobook of Serpent and the Wings of Night and really enjoyed it, but the audiobook for this one doesn't come out till August. I don't really want to wait that long to pick this up, so I am reading it on my Kindle because holding this, it overwhelms me. I don't read fantasy a lot physically. I struggle with it with just in general, I struggle with it, but with my ADHD as well, I trip up over the fantastical words a lot. I explained this in my last vlog, to be honest, but yeah, so I am trying to do this on Kindle, and I thought that splitting it up into 50-page increments would help me a little bit more, because right now I'm reading like a chapter here and a couple of chapters there, and it's taking me ages. I've already been reading this for about a week and a half, 2 weeks now, so I do want to make some progress in this. So if I stick to the 50 pages, this will mean that I will finish it Wednesday next week. If I could finish this week, that would be fantastic, but if I don't, it's fine. I'm thinking that the 50 pages will basically encourage me to at least get to that marker. But what it's going to do, I'm hoping, is that once I'm in the swing of things, I'll just carry on reading for a bit longer. So hopefully that's what's going to happen, but I will keep you updated on this one. This is in the first book. We're following Araya, and she is she's human, and she has basically been adopted, if you like, by this vampire king. And he has been training her for all of her life since he found her as a child when her house was burned down and her family was killed. He's been training her for this kind of like tournament, if you like. Think the Hunger Games. So she ends up going into this tournament, and the aim is that she will win and she can be bonded to Vincent, her father, adoptive father, the vampire king. But she ends up making a bit of an alliance with a couple of other people within the tournament, and then shit goes down. There is a very slow burn romance in here as well, and then we are into book 2. Can't tell you anything about this without spoiling the first book, so there is that. Would recommend reading 6 Scorched Roses in between the 2 books, because the main characters, Lilith and Vale from that series, they end up showing up in here. So would recommend reading that in between Serpent and Ashes. But so far, enjoying this, enjoying being back in the world. The only thing that is letting it down right now is not the book, it is just my reading experience. I'm just not enjoying physically reading this, which isn't the book's fault. It is entirely my problem, not the book's problem. So I'm hoping that doesn't let it down at all. But yeah, I'm thinking that once I get into the swing of it, if I could just stop putting it down and getting distracted with my book every few chapters, then maybe I will enjoy it a little bit more. But yeah, hoping to make progress on this. So 2 very large books this week that I'm hoping to finish and make progress in. This one is 600 pages, so 600 and just under 600 pages. A lot of pages this week, plus I'm taking out Saturday, in which I'm fairly certain the book I'm reading for that is going to be a big book as well. I don't know how many pages are in that, but if it's won the poll, I've given my patrons the option to pick for that one. So if it has won the poll by the end of play tomorrow, I will be reading that, and that's a chunky book as well. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm gonna go and try and make some more progress on this. I've got 22 minutes of the live show, of the sprint left, so I am gonna go, but just wanted to start this vlog off and give you an insight into what's coming up this week, and I shall see you in a little bit. It is Tuesday. I'm about to go book shopping and I'm really excited, but I wanted to come on quickly and give you an update on reading because I managed to make some really good progress yesterday. So The Ashes and the Star-Cursed King, I have split this up into 50 pages so that it makes it more manageable for my brain, and so far it's working. So 50 pages a day. I did get to chapter 16, page 124 last night, and it started moving, and I'm enjoying the reading process so much more now because I'm managing to allocate some time to it without it feeling overwhelming. I know there's an end. I know there's an end. Fuck's sake. I know there's an end. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this. I'm taking my Kindle with me. I am going to take this with me as well so that I can keep it on me for the next few days because I'm going to Andy's. But yeah, so 124 pages into this, really enjoying where it's going. Can't really tell you anything because it's second in the series. I don't want to spoil anything. And then Jade War, very similar story with this. Can't really tell you anything with what's going on in here. A very shocking thing happened several chapters ago though with, all I'm going to say is a sister-in-law, and that's it, because I'm not going to tell you anything else. But if you know, you know. I was shooketh. Anywho, 260 pages in. I made reasonable progress in this. Yesterday I started on page 52, so I'm really happy with my progress. I've read over 200 pages yesterday. Whether or not I managed to get to any more today, I'm not sure. Once I've finished going book shopping, I was supposed to be taking my dad to the doctors this morning. So my whole day had been turned on its head to go and take him to the doctors, and then he's rang me this morning to say that the doctors have cancelled his appointment, which is very annoying, and I don't know why they've left it so fucking last minute. But so I've decided that I'm gonna nip to Boots, pick up my prescriptions. I'm gonna nip to the no, not the post office yet. I'm gonna nip to Wigan, and I'm gonna go book shopping and film a separate video for that. And then I'm gonna go to the post office near my brother's, and then I'm gonna go to my brother's and I'm gonna work for the rest of the day. I'm gonna do a half day today afternoon, and then work tomorrow, and then a half day Thursday morning, and then come home, and I've got all day Thursday and all day Friday to try and get my way through this and make more progress on this. In the meantime, I'll be ploughing through this 50 pages a day, hopefully. So that's my plan. That's where I'm up to. I've made a plan. I'm feeling much better about it. So I'm gonna go and make a move because I need to get started with my day. I've got no idea what time it is now because I don't know. I've just put my phone. It's right here, and it's now 10 o'clock. So I did get up at 9:15 to get ready because I was going to leave the house for 9:15, but my dad phoned to say his appointment was cancelled, so then I didn't see the point in rushing. So I'm going to make a move, get my stuff done, and I will check back in with you, and I've got another update for you on both of these mammoth books. Afternoon. It is Thursday. It's been a very chaotic week again this week, but I'm here to give you a bit of a reading update, but also to unbox this OwlCrate Junior box with you. So let me do that first, and then I can give you a reading update. You will have already seen this afternoon that I did nip out with my brother, sister-in-law and nephew. We nipped to IKEA, we went for lunch, and then just to pick up a couple bits. And I have just shown you what I picked up. So I've got a couple pillowcases because I bought a few pillows from IKEA last time I went. and they're bigger than normal pillows. I'm not sure why, or whether that's just the size they come in and then they gradually get smaller. I don't friggin' know. So I bought some pillowcases. I also got 8 like little tub things that we will be putting stickers in for the shop, die cut stickers in for the shop. I wanted to make sure that I had some storage for those. And then I did get a couple of prints. I've only managed to frame one because I thought I had 2 frames that I'd bought a while ago for some other prints that I've got, but the frames are actually not big enough for the prints that I already have. So I decided to buy, it was like 2 prints in one pack. I've only put one of them up, the Love You back print, because I don't actually have 2 frames like I thought I did. So next time I go to IKEA, I'll buy another one. But I have just temporarily for now replaced a canvas that I did have up in that position that I've just shown you. So whether or not it stays there, I'm not sure, I've not decided. But before, I'm not putting any more holes in the walls until everything's been decorated, which is happening gradually. The kitchen's been done. I do need to get a clock for in the kitchen, which I'm going to do soon, but for now in here it's going to get a refresh, so there's no point in me putting new holes in the walls just yet. So yeah, that was everything that I bought from IKEA. I've done a little bit B-roll I think from there as well, and then I've come home. I actually went and laid down for a little bit. I don't know if you can see it, but I don't know if that's the bruise or not. I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get a proper shiner on my forehead. I was putting something in the bin earlier and proper belted my head off the kitchen cabinet. I don't know what happened to my spatial awareness in that moment, but apparently it just shut down and I had 0, and I just properly belted my head as I went to put something in the bin. So I'm gonna get a proper shiner on my forehead. I don't know if that's it coming at all, I'm not sure. But it's been what's felt like a really long week already this week, and it's only Thursday. So I went and lay down for like an hour and a half, just scrolling TikTok. I was gonna have a snooze, but decided not to, just went and lay down. And then I've been downstairs since, so I've done a bit of reading, but I'll tell you about that in a minute. So OwlCrate Junior is a middle grade subscription box from OwlCrate. If you would like to know more about them, I'll leave I'll leave a link to them in the description box down below, but I also have a code for you, which I'll put across here, and again we'll leave in the description box down below if you want to get some money off. But this month we do have Creature Companions. This is April's box. So we do have a Unicorn Sky cardboard model kit, which is really, really cute. Again, this box is generally for kids, so the things that come in this box are for kids in general. But they've always got some really fun stuff. They've got some stuff that I have given Thomas and some stuff that I've kept for him in future once he's a little bit older. Speaking of, that boy is going to be turning 3 next month, and I have just no idea where the time's gone. So that's crazy. But yeah. Oh, this is a cute little From the Library of stamp. That's adorable. I've got an ink pad upstairs as well, so I can play with that. See, there's always something in here for every age. Then we have this cute little case. This is adorable. You could put like your headphones in here, or I don't know, camera batteries, anything. You could use this for anything. What is this inspired by? Pokemon. Of course it is. If I'd have actually looked at it properly, I would have noticed that. Perfect for keeping trading cards and other small items safe. I love that. The stamp is inspired by Mirrorwood, which is a book we got last month or the month before. This is going to be another one of their bowls. And this one's inspired by the Nevermore series. So that's cute. Look how adorable this is. I do enjoy the Nevermore series. I see you've brought my breakfast. I keep these because they're handy for Thomas when he comes round, either for snacks or for his food or whatever. So they're really good to have for Thomas. Or just in general for snacks and stuff. They're plastic bowls, so they're great for that. And then we've got the pin that matches the book. And then next month's theme, May's theme right now, will be Forbidden Magic. So let's show you the enamel pin, which always matches the book as well. And we do have a pin flag, which I've started filling out actually as well. So maybe I'll go and put this one on in a little bit and I can show you how it's looking so far. Creatures of the In-Between. This is really, really cute. Look how adorable that is. So that's the pin, and this is the book. Very pretty cover. This is by Cindy Lynn, who is the author of 12. We did get 12 previously in a box as well, which I think is like a Shakespeare retelling, but I haven't read it, so it's still on my TBR. So we do have a signed book plate for the book. We have a Dear Reader letter from the author, and we do have extra cards. There is a monkey bread recipe in here. We did get at the beginning of the year. I think it was a folder that we can put these in, which is really, really cute. Especially cute for the kids. And then on the back you can put recipe notes on. And then this is the book. This cover is absolutely stunning. Beautiful, beautiful. Very nice blue colour underneath the dust jacket. Sorry for the shaking. You are not on my stand. Prince Jin is running out of time. He must find a monster companion before his 13th birthday or risk losing the throne completely. But while monsters, powerful dragons, wise Kirin, fierce Piao, I'm not sure how you pronounce that, I do apologise, used to roam the three realms freely, the other monster Jin has ever seen is his grandmother Empress's phoenix companion. The last place where monsters still live is the legendary Whisper Island, a dangerous, mysterious place that Jin's grandmother forbids him from travelling to. With Jin's birthday so close, he cannot wait any longer, and he sets off secretly to prove his worth. But untold perils await Jin on Whisper Island, and the magical creatures are not so easily swayed, and even as Jin learns to understand the creatures of the in-between, a warning from afar brings news of even greater threat to the monsters, Whisper Island, and Jin's entire homeland. Very nice. Sounds fascinating. This is such a beautiful cover. So yeah, that is the OwlCrate Junior box. Thank you so much to OwlCrate Junior for sending that to me. And again, I will leave a link to them in the description box down below if you want to go and check them out. Another little bit of book mail that came this morning, well, this afternoon while I was out, is Page Tune, Only Love Can Hurt Like This, an earth-shattering secret, a life-changing love story. This cover's beautiful. And this was sent to me by the publisher, who are Penguin Random House. So thanks Penguin Random House for that. Penguin Random House. And they sent me like this little card as well, which has got a reading diary on it, on the back of it, which I think is a lot of fun. So the synopsis for this one: a love story with an earth-shattering secret at its core. This is without doubt Page Tune's most moving and heartbreaking novel yet. Neither of them expected to fall in love, but sometimes life has other plans. When Ren realises her fiancé is in love with someone else, she thinks her heart will never recover. On the other side of the world, Anders lost his wife 4 years ago and is still struggling to move on. Ren hopes that spending the summer with her dad and stepfamily on their farm in Indiana will help her to heal. There, amid the cornfields and fireflies, she and Anders cross paths and their worlds are turned upside down again. But Ren doesn't know that Anders is harbouring a secret, and if he acts on any feelings he may have for Ren, it will have serious fallout for everyone. Walking away would hurt Ren more than she can imagine, but knowing the truth, how can she possibly stay? Very interesting. I will say I have DNF'd a book from Page Tune before, which I, in theory, should have absolutely loved, called Chasing Daisy, which is an F1 romance. But I am intrigued by this one, and I love that the title is a song lyric. So, intrigued by that. So, reading update. Sorry, I just tried coughing up a lung, so do excuse me. Reading update. I have been reading more of Jade War, and I am now on page 406. I'm making good progress. Chapter 41. Still really enjoying this and having a good time. So I'm looking to hopefully finish this tomorrow. Fingers crossed. So I do have my 24-hour Patreon readathon this weekend. It's the F1 readathon, but my plans have now changed, which means that I can't do it the whole day Saturday. And I have now moved it from the whole day Saturday to 2 o'clock Friday afternoon till 2 o'clock Saturday afternoon, just because of the plans I have. So that means that I'm hoping to finish this before then. and then I can then move on to what I'm planning on reading for that. I think I will still film a separate vlog for that rather than including it in here, otherwise this will be a mammoth vlog. I don't know how much content I have so far for it, but it will be a mammoth vlog. I don't know if I've made any more progress on this since the last time I spoke to you, I can't remember, but I am on page 124, so I haven't been keeping up with my 50 pages a day like I hoped, but it is what it is. I'm hoping to maybe read a little bit more of this evening when I go up to bed. I'm thinking of, I've just put pizza in the oven, and I am thinking of going up to bed once I've eaten that and just having a cozy evening in bed doing some reading. Whether I carry on listening to Jade War or whether I read some of this, I'm not sure. I may even pick up a manga, because honestly I just feel like I need a little bit, this has been a bit of a mistake this week. I feel like I'm not making progress on anything despite the fact that I very clearly am. And I feel like I just need to get something pretty rapid. And again, the book that I'm reading, focusing on mainly for the 24-hour readathon this weekend, is a chunky book again. So I feel like I just need some manga to get me through and make me feel like I'm making some progress. So we'll see. You'll obviously see it. I'll do some B-roll and stuff, and then I'll update you in the morning what I decided to read, unless I update you again tonight. Currently watching Jodie's very long weekly reading vlog, which I am enjoying. So that's keeping me company for the time being, and will continue to do so while I eat my pizza. But yeah, I am hoping to make more progress on this. I'm really enjoying it. Oh, that's my oven with my pizza. It can have a couple more minutes. I'm really enjoying this, and once I am reading it, I did really well the other night. I honestly can't remember if I've updated you on this, so if I have, I will cut this bit out. But so that's what's going on with me. I am going to go and get my pizza out the oven before I burn it, and I will check back in with you when I've got an update for you.
Just where it was needed, gleaming black as night, cloistered in injustice, dead in the eye of time. Nobody is losing, faces merge and change, but your face remains the same. Swallows will be here by dawn. When we're finally sober, they'll be gone. The trees will bloom and ice will melt. We'll always remember how it felt. Significant life, just what it was needed, clean in the blackest night, cloistered in injustice dead, and in the eyes of time, nobody is losing. The sparrows will be here by dawn. When we find it's over, they'll be gone. The trees will bloom and ice will melt. We'll always remember how it felt. Ooh.
is Friday. It is 10 AM and I'm dressed for the day. Today we're going for very casual. I'm not planning on leaving the house. Let me just level you up so I don't need to slouch as much. So, update on reading. I read quite a little bit last night in bed. You'll have seen quite some b-roll, I think, of me doing shit last night. So, I did carry on a little bit with Jade War and I got to page 474. I have less than 2 hours of the audiobook of this to go now today, so I'm going to finish this today before the F1 readathon starts at 2 PM for me, because I've changed the time. And then I did read Solo Leveling Volume 2. I gave this 4 stars, 4.5 stars if I gave 4 stars. I always say that because somebody pulled me up on this and was like, why don't you just give half stars already? I do in my core pile ratings, but Goodreads doesn't allow you to give 4 stars, and I'm not moving to Storygraph because I'm a technophobe. So yeah, I say half star, 4.5, like half star if I gave half stars, because I just want to give you an indication. Sorry, I'm trying to look for a picture in this book, because it gives you an indication of the fact that I enjoyed the book more than just a 4 star, but it wasn't quite a 5 star. So just wanted to say that and clear that up for you. But yeah, I did read Solo Leveling at Volume 2, and I think I fell a little bit in love with Jinwoo in this one. In all honesty, like, how could you not? So this one is like an RPG, a little bit like a D&D campaign kind of thing. In the first one, Jinwoo is like an E ranking hunter, very low ranked hunter, and ends up going on this hunt, but it's not what it's all cracked up to be, and a lot of the people on the campaign end up dying. Jinwoo is one of only a handful of people that does not, but for some reason there ends up being a little bit of like a glitch in the system, if you like, and it ends up being that he does end up becoming, he has like a computer in his brain or something, and he can now go into campaigns, or even just in general, like level up and build up his stamina and his strength and everything, and he changes a lot in this one, and it's really, really good. He's got loads of new abilities. He's deemed like the weakest hunter of all mankind, and he's very underestimated in this one, and I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. This is incredibly gory and bloody, and I'm having a great time with it, so really enjoyed that. And then I did start a little bit last night, Fruits Basket Volume 1. This is the collector's edition, it's the chunky one, and this one is following Toru, I assume that's how you pronounce that, Toru Honda. And after a family tragedy turns her life upside down, plucky high schooler Toru Honda takes matters into her own hands and moves out into a tent. Unfortunately for her, she pitches her new home on private land belonging to the mysterious Shoma clan, and it isn't long before the owner discovers her secret. But as Toru quickly finds out, when the family offers her to take in, the Shomas have a secret of their own. When embraced by the opposite sex, they turn into the animals of Chinese zodiac. So far I'm enjoying this one. We've met Toru, we've met the Shoma family. One of them has just come back, and Toru has accidentally bumped into them and they've turned into a cat. That's the point at which I'm up to. Quite sad. It does deal with grief and death of a loved one, so just be wary of that if you're going into it. But I am enjoying it so far. I'm not too far in. I'm only 55 pages in. I'm up to chapter 2, but I wanted to kind of make a start on this and make a decision whether or not I might want to read this for the F1 readathon today, so which I do. So I'm hoping to put this on my TBR for the F1 readathon today, and a couple of other bits, so I will let you know what that is in the reading vlog for that. No more progress on Ashes. I forgot to bring my Kindle upstairs, and I have been reading it on Kindle because this is very heavy and I find it incredibly intimidating. So there's that. So yeah, aim today is to finish this and then move on to my F1 readathon at TBR. I might, if I finish that and I've got stuff, you know, time to read other stuff, I'll either pick up Ashes or I will continue on with this and get myself a bit further in, because it is chunky. Get myself a little bit more further in, ready for the readathon. But I will let you know. I'm going to go downstairs now and get some breakfast. I did a food shop yesterday with my sister-in-law, so I actually have some food in. I could make like a breakfast wrap this morning with sausages, turkey bacon, beans, hash browns, but I honestly can't be bothered. So I think I'm just going to have frosted shreddies and yogurt. It's the simple things in life. What can I tell you? So yeah, that's what I'm going to do, and I will check back in with you when I've finished Jade War, probably. Okay, good morning. It is Monday. I'm here to wrap up this vlog. I was meant to do it on Friday, but I didn't finish my book like I said I was going to. So I did end up finishing it yesterday, and I have done a separate weekend reading vlog, but I'm not going to include my thoughts on the book in that because that's just annoying for everybody involved. So I'm going to do it here for this vlog because this is where I've read the book. So this week I have only finished 2 books. Well, as far as this portion of the reading vlog is concerned, I did finish 3 more on the weekend, but that will be in a separate vlog that's coming up on Thursday. So I did read Solo Leveling Volume 2. I don't have it on me, it's upstairs, and I did give that 4 stars, 4.5 if I gave half stars. Really enjoying that series and having a great time with it. And then I did finish last night Jade War, which I did also give 4.5 stars if I gave half stars, so it's got 4 on Goodreads. And I am enjoying this series. Very excited to dive into Jade Legacy. I've got Legacy of Ash on the brain. Jade Legacy as well, which I think I'm going to try and do next month, probably early on in the month, so that I'm not leaving it too long. I just have way too many other chunky books to get through this month, like Warbreaker and Jade Legacy. Legacy of Ash, oh, fuck's sake, Legacy of Ash. I do really want to finish Ashes and the Starkest King as well, which I've made no more progress on, by the way. So yeah, did really enjoy this one. I was anticipating tears at the end of this because a couple of friends had told me to do so. There weren't any tears, but I was incredibly anxious and nervous towards the end of this. And it does make me a bit anxious for how Legacy is going to go, but really enjoying this and looking forward to finishing off the series with the final book very, very soon. I don't think I'm as invested in this as I am in, for example, the Poppy War trilogy or the Mistborn Era 1 trilogy. But I do still enjoy it. It's a good time. Not so far, neither of the book 1 or 2 have gotten 5 stars from me, but we'll see whether or not Legacy manages it. But I still think it's a fantastic series, and these books are absolutely stunning from Fairy Loot. So I'm so glad that I did get them. These ones were from Fairy Loot, weren't they? OwlCrate, fuck's sake. These are OwlCrate ones. My apologies. I can never keep up. I don't know what to tell you. But I'm really glad I did get these because they're so beautiful. I'm still mad at myself every single day for not getting the Poppy War ones. Every fucking day. And the Day of a Bad trilogy. Furious. Absolutely furious. So yeah, I did manage a good reading week. I'm not going to lie. It's been a really, really good reading week. So yeah. This vlog has been filled with lots of different things, and I hope you have enjoyed it. Chat to me in the comments down below. What have you been reading? What have you been up to? And I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye for now.